Hello and welcome to another edition of Guinea Pigs with Greg. This week we have another breed in focus. We're looking at the Self Slate cavie. And whilst this colour of self has been around for many years, it's only recently in the last 3 or 4 years that the slate has become a standardised breed. So let's have a look at the breed standard and see what we need to look for in the Self Slate cavie. So the slate needs to be a mid-slate grey with no tendency to a brownish hue. This is very important that the cavie is even and that colour goes all the way down to the base of the coat. The eyes need to be ruby, and the ears and the pads are to be a well-pigmented slate grey. This is very important as it gives an overall effect that the cavie is all one colour. The slate has really grown in popularity in the last few years. There are breeders from all over the country. The distribution is fantastic, and we have a lovely group here from Campbell Mitchell from Scotland, and you can see that he's got great consistency across the stud. He's even got a few crested in there as well, and he's been getting some fantastic results, as is Paul Benson and Hayley Jones. And we owe a lot of this as well to Dorta Mayo of Caprani Cavies. Who has led the way for many years, really pushing this breed forward. It's a shame that she's no longer keeping this colour. The slate as a colour of self is able to achieve great type and great size and compete well against other colours of self, quite often winning colour challenges and pushing for the top awards. The colour should be very level and even. It's very important that the undercolour goes all the way down to the skin. And you can see here the Self Slate is able to achieve this quite well with good breeding. Here we have a group of 3 Self Slate sows. You can see the sow on the left has a slightly fleshier ear. This isn't completely desirable, but quite often you need variation within a stud in order to gain consistency of colour. So you'd breed a slightly lighter pig to a slightly darker pig to even things out. Ideally, you'd like them all the same colour all the time, but if you keep everything the same way, there's no way to improve. So it's very important to keep a little bit of variety and a little bit of range and variance in colour. This group here is from Hayley Jones, and as we can see, the colour is that lovely mid-slate grey. There's no hint of brownish tinge or anything in these cavies at all, which is what we're looking for. We're looking for that bright, vibrant colour and that ruby eye, just to set this cavie apart from any other colour of self. The Self Slate breeds true, so if you breed one slate to another, all the resulting babies will also be slate. So there are things to consider when pairing up. You need to think of head size, head shape, ear balance, type, width, coat qualities and coat colour. You want to be selecting cavies with the most even colour of coat, so ones that aren't patchy and ones that aren't too dark in pigment. These are all little breeding tips that I've picked up from talking to other slate breeders. I'm also advised that the slate is very robust and is able to raise decent sized litters with a high success rate. The younger slates are often darker in colour, quite considerably so, and this will lighten as the cavie molts out of its baby coat and into its adult coat, eventually becoming that mid-slate grey that we're trying to achieve. And there is an allowance amongst judges when showing these breeds not to penalise for the darker hue at the younger ages, just like in the lilac and beige cavies that we see on the show bench. And here you can see that the young slates are much darker in comparison to their parents, but this does molt out once the baby coat disappears and they go into that lovely mid-slate grey and become the finished article. We're starting to see very large numbers of the slate at the cavie shows. Some of the classes at the recent championship shows have gone over the 8 and 9 mark, with some of the classes even pushing into the 10s. And this is lovely for the breed and very encouraging. The competition is so high, pushing the standard of excellence all the time. And I could say that if you're going to think of considering a breed, then the Slate would be a very good option. There's lots of breeders and there's lots of quality stock available if you're willing to wait and look for the right cavies. You can see in these clips that the Slate present themselves very well on the show bench, and they compete superbly well against the other colours, and it'd be nice to see them finally break through and win a lot more Best Self awards. I thought it'd be nice to end the video with a giant baby from Campbell Mitchell. It's just to show you how big these can go and how beautiful they are. And as always, I'd like to say a big thank you to Hayley James, Campbell Mitchell and Lyndon Nowell for providing the footage and the images to help make this video possible. Until next time, I'm Guinea Pig Greg. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.